Let me show you all camera settings available on Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So let's get right into it. In order to open those settings, we can tap on these four dots, and then over here we can press this gear icon. Keep in mind that most of these settings are available while being in the photo mode with the rear camera enabled. If you use, for instance, the front camera, or if you use a different mode, you may not see some of these options, or some of them can be simply disabled. So what we have here is scan documents and text, so we can scan documents if needed. We can also enable the option to automatically scan documents and texts if detected, and we also have the option to remove unwanted objects, and we can also scan QR codes as well. If you want to receive some tips regarding taking photos, then you can enable shot suggestions. We also have intelligent optimization, where we can optimize the quality, and we can set this option to maximum, medium, or minimum. This option works only in the photo mode. Besides that, we have Scene Optimizer, where we can automatically optimize the color and contrast of pictures to make dark scenes look brighter, food looks tastier, and landscapes look more vivid. Besides that, we have some options for pictures. We can create GIFs, or we can use the shutter button to take burst shots. So you can swipe the shutter button down, as you can see over here in this preview, in order to capture multiple photos at once, or in order to create a GIF. We have watermarks, so we can enable watermarks for our photos, where we can show the model name, date, time, and we can also adjust the font, alignment, and the format of date and time as well, as you can see over here. We also have advanced picture options, where we can save pictures in HEIF format. We can also enable JPEG format, RAW and JPEG formats, or just RAW format for the Pro mode, which is weird that it is here instead of somewhere in the camera options in the Pro mode, but it is what it is. And then we also have the motion photo capture option, where we can choose before and after shutter, or before shutter only. Then we have selfies options. So for the front camera, we can enable the mirror effect over here, and we can also enable and disable the gesture that allows you to quickly switch to the front or rear camera by swiping up or down. We have auto FPS option for videos, where we can record brighter videos in low light conditions by automatically optimizing the frame rate in video mode. So perhaps you may have noticed, if you record at night, sudden FPS drops or frame rate drops, some stuttering, lags, and so on and so forth. So most likely this is the option that does that. So you might want to turn it off if needed. And you can also set it to use for 30 FPS videos only, or use for both 30 and 60 FPS videos. Besides that, we have video stabilization, and in advanced video options we have HEVC video format, which is the high efficiency format, and we also have H.264, which is most compatible format, compatible with most apps and so on and so forth. If we use HEVC format, then we also have access to these three options, where we can enable high bitrate videos, HDR, and lock. And if you tap on lock, here we have the description, so we can add an option to record in lock format to the camera preview. Lock format captures a wider dynamic range for more flexibility when editing, and so on and so forth. And we can also choose to use it only in the Pro video mode, or for both the Pro video mode and the normal video mode. We also have zoom in mic, which is not available if 360 audio recording is enabled, so we want to disable this in order to make sure that zoom in mic is enabled. So we can match the mic zoom to the camera zoom while recording in video mode. And if you use 360 audio recording, then you can capture 3D sound using your Bluetooth headphones. We also have audio playback, where we can allow music and other audio to play while recording a video, and playback will pause when using a 360 audio recording or a Bluetooth mic. We also have some general settings for the camera, such as tracking autofocus, where we can keep the focus of the object on the object actually, and this works only for the rear camera. We have composition guide, where we can enable the leveler as well as the grid lines. We have location tags, where we can save the location where the photos were taken or where the video was recorded. We have shooting methods, where we can choose the function of the volume buttons, where we can use volume buttons in order to take a picture or record a video, or use them for zoom in and out, or to just simply adjust the volume of the sound. We also have voice commands. We can say smile, cheese, capture, or shoot in order to take a photo. And we can also say record video when we are in the video mode. Furthermore, we have the floating shutter button where we can create an extra shutter button and we can move it anywhere on the screen for our convenience. And we also have the palm gesture. We can simply take a photo by showing the palm to the camera for selfies. And we can also start recording selfie videos like that as well. We can also choose if we want to keep the modes active. We have also some other options like selfie angle, high picture resolutions, filters, super steady, portrait zoom, and exposure. Furthermore, we have the vibration feedback, permission settings, and of course we have the options to reset those settings. Besides that, we have a bunch of different options in every single mode that is available in this phone. Speaking of modes, we have the portrait mode, photo mode, and video mode, and in more we can also find the pro mode for photos and videos. We have the night mode, dedicated night mode. We have food, panorama, slow motion, hyperlapse, portrait video, dual recording, and single take. And additional plugin that is called Expert Raw, which we can download in order to have even more options for the pro mode. So this is like a pro mode, but with even more options and settings and parameters and stuff. And that is essentially it. So in these modes we can, for example, use the flashlight, use the shutter timer, change the aspect ratio, change the megapixels or resolution and frame rate if we are talking about videos. We have the motion photo, we can adjust the exposure over here. We have filters and we have some adjustments to the face, so we have the beautify effects as well. And for the video mode, we have also the super steady option. We can enable the auto framing option, and that is essentially it. So these, I believe, are the most important options and settings in the camera on S25 Ultra. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next videos. Bye!